great Thursday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, now in his 17th season out of Cal. It's Aaron Rodgers.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. A check on the numbers a week ago for Waller. 6 catches, 66 yards.
And he was able to pull that last pass in, but he's going to face a tall order here because he's going up against the number 2 unit in the NFL against the pass.
Here's 2nd and 9. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They come up on a 3rd and 12. Throwing is Rodgers. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3 and out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, what was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that and fast.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And this will be taken at the 13. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They're led out by the NFL's MVP from 2019, now in his 4th season out of Louisville, Lamar Jackson.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Now Jackson on 1st down. This is caught. It's Cooks. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone. That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Trying to punch it in with Collins. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, A major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On play action. Now Rodgers. Khalil Mack in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Rodgers hands to Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. That's pulled in at the 32. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal. Rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind him, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Jackson's throw taken in there by Cooks. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Here's Collins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
KC's offense ready to take over. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now he dumps this off over the middle. 3 yards the gain there, second down. And, Charles, this defense, I have to imagine, kind of licking its chops when you get a chance to face a team that's lost 3 straight.
And my surprise was listening to their head coach in his weekly presser because normally you and I see guys that get up there and say, everybody's a threat any given Sunday, that sort of thing. But he was asked if this might be a trap game, and he essentially said he didn't see anything to worry about. Now, normally you say that to your team, but you don't tell us. You definitely don't say it to the media.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And we move to spotlighting Brandon Cooks. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
J.C. Horn, the first defender taken back in April. They're on the stop defensively. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Jackson. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the 44, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now Jackson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separate. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. Cooks on the quick slant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 39, Jackson drops it underneath for Collins. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. I've worked with you long enough now to know you like that decision. Go safe, pressure coming, hit your guy underneath.
It's an excellent decision, but he knew it came with consequences, and that's him getting hit on the play, but able to dump it to his running back and gain some yardage. I liked everything about it, especially his ability to stay in the pocket and execute.
And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. This is Collins on the handoff. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's first and goal. Now Collins. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Jackson to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Rodgers now on 1st down. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll roll him out right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Tackle that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. To throw is Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Alexander Johnson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
They'll try and run it here. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Now a dump off here complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now Rodgers. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. And again, it's Rodgers. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Khalil Mack. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Rodgers got to have this one.
Nice sack.
That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. Here's a first down run with Collins.
Man, I don't know how to keep my starters in the damn game.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout.
My 3rd string RB.
Football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go again with Collins. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Flush to his right. And he completes it to Berrios. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. On first and goal, Collins. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Alex Collins, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Rosas good with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. And out come the Chiefs now. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. To Montgomery to begin the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. This one swung out to Montgomery. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Rodgers. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. William Jackson with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's caught by Montgomery. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Working from the gun, Rodgers. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. One final try now for Rodgers. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Chargers, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers.